Yo, what's up, guys? It is 8:30 on Thursday night. We're live, and I want to run through some things with you tonight. I want to bring on a guest here in a little bit, so I have my headphones in. I figured out, although I have my my fancy schmancy big microphone for hearing purposes, it's better if I put these earbuds in because it reduces any static or any background noise, which I don't know why it happens, but it seems to happen. So I want to get right into it because if you're joining us late, you can catch the replay. And, of course, we download this replay and send it out to everybody. But we have some updates. And then, of course, I do have a guest, Matt Ricard. There he is right there. We're going to be bringing him on real soon. All right, guys, so let's get right into it. The Gel Tour. What is the Gel Tour? Who is it for? A little bit of confusion with that. Wanted to bring some clarity to the situation for you guys. First of all, the Gel Tour starts this coming Wednesday. So today's Thursday. So in 6 days, it actually kicks off in New Jersey. Hey, Matt, by the way, you're going to have to join from your phone. If you're joined, Matt Ricard, if you're joined from a computer, I'm not going to be able to bring you on, so you want to log back in with your phone, and then I should be able to add you. But anyway, yeah, so guys, this is in New Jersey. It's this coming Wednesday, which is the 23rd. It's in Iselin, New Jersey. If you go to newulife.com/events, you'll be able to see where all the events are taking place throughout the country. It kicks off this Wednesday, in Iselin, New Jersey. Then on Saturday, it's going to be up in Massachusetts, Foxborough, Massachusetts, or somewhere around there. I don't really know where it is, but I'll be there, so it really doesn't matter. I'm going to go up to that event as well because I have a very big team growing in the Boston, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Maine, Vermont, Rhode Island area, Connecticut. So I'm going to be heading up there with Ilaria, which should be fun, on Saturday. And then on February the 2nd, guys, they're having a Super Saturday in Chicago, okay, in Chicago. So that's going to be a training for distributors. But the other event that you see on the Gel Tour, it's actually for everybody because they're going to be doing an opportunity presentation. So if you have a brand new guest, someone who you're talking to about the business, it's a great thing to introduce them to. You know, it's funny because I've been having calls for the last 2 weeks about this, and I've been explaining to people traditionally as a business and as our primary marketing method, we don't do opportunity meetings. You know, we're not one of those companies, the traditional MLMs where you got to drag somebody off to a hotel every Wednesday night or anything like that. We do everything with videos and text and Facebook, which is great. It's remote and Zooms, of course. But once in a while, we have these unique events, and this tour is going to be the founder, Alexi Goldstein, Steve Perkins, and Ken Burgess going to be rolling around the country doing these things. So what I would suggest is talk to somebody about the business, pique their interest, show them the 3-minute video and get on thejob.com, and then invite them to come to one of these meetings. You probably don't want to just send them completely blind and cold. It's going to be a lot more impactful if they have a little bit of background information and preferably have seen the 3-minute video, okay? So that's that. And, one other thing I wrote down. So what I'm doing is I'm going through my name list, my contacts, my Facebook contacts, and I'm saying, who do I know in California? Who do I know in Chicago? Who do I know in Florida? You understand? And look where they're going to be. Go to newulife.com/events. See the cities and the states where they're going to be on this tour and start reaching out to people that you know in those areas. So great marketing idea, and I think that will really be helpful for a lot of you guys. Who we got on camera? Mary Kay, Lauren, Maureen, Stacy. What's up, guys? So, all right, and we're going to bring on our special guest here in a second, but let me see what I'm missing. I got my notes over here. I just want to, guys, what's up, Elliot? Dr. Corvin? So today is January the 17th. We're more than halfway through the first month of the year, right? I'm going to say this. I'm going to say that people still have that New Year's resolution mindset. I understand most people have already fallen away from their resolution, right? And that's okay. What I'm saying is it's still the new year. So what has been really working, what's been really effective is reaching out to the people that you've spoken to over the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months, reconnecting with them. Hey, man. Hey, how are you? Happy New Year. How you been? Reapproaching the subject of the business, letting them know where we stand, the growth for the new year, and just reconnecting with people. And a lot of people are having a lot of success with that, re-engaging with people that they've spoken to prior to that about the business, so which is really pretty cool. Maureen says, I'm super excited they're coming to Orlando. February 7th, yeah, Orlando. I know, I think Don Thornton's going to be, he's from Orlando, but I think he's going to be back in Russia, so, but he's got a bunch of people on his team that are going to be there, which is really cool. Dave Todd, I'll be seeing Dave Todd February 2nd in Chicago. What's up, Dave? So what else can I tell you? Guys, before I bring on Matt, I just want to share a couple things with you. One thing is, and I said this before, but I can't stress it enough, because the more I'm doing this, the more I'm teaching this, the better the results are getting. And what I mean by that is this: whenever possible, to get somebody on the phone before you initially reach out to them, it's going to work better. Let's just put it that way. Now, can you just send a cold text? Hey, have you heard of the gel? What do you know about HGH? Yes, you can do that, and it works. But before sending them the video, getonthegel.com, I suggest you actually get on the phone with them. So just stop the messaging, the ping pong back and forth, and say, hey man, when can we hop on a quick call and talk? As soon as you get on the phone, right, you basically say, hey, listen, I got to run, I only got a few minutes. So you're setting the stage that you don't have all night to talk to them. You get into asking them, continuing the conversation. Tell them you have a 3-minute video you'd like them to watch. When do you think you can watch that? Where we can hop on another call and follow up. Well, I'll watch it right now. Call me right back. Great. I'll watch it tonight after I put the kids to bed. Great, John. So should I call you back tonight? What time's good? Or do you want to talk tomorrow? But being very definitive in your follow-up and setting that follow-up time. See, one of the frustrations that a lot of you may have experienced is you're engaging people, you're having conversations, you're sending the video, getonthegel.com, and then people go into the witness protection program and they disappear, right? They're not getting back to you. They're gone. They're gone. How do you stop that? How do you prevent that? It's easy. It's actually very easy. You simply set the follow-up prior to giving them the video, okay? So you're like, hey, listen, when can you watch it? Which is why the telephone becomes critical, guys. I know some of you are a little hesitant and maybe you're a little bit uncomfortable wanting to have these conversations, but if you frame it right in your own mind and you realize that you're just having conversations with people that you'd be talking to anyway, what the hell are you afraid of? I mean, this is your friend, this is your coworker, this is your cousin, this is somebody you did deals with years ago, and you reconnect, you send the Facebook message, you send the text message, hey, Happy New Year, man, how you been, how's the wife, how's the family, great, great, great. Listen, when can we hop on a call, man, great to catch up. And then what do you do when you get on the phone? You catch up with them. How is your wife? How are your triplets? Are you still doing yoga? Like, just reconnecting and being a human being, right? What have you been up to? Because, guys, it's a 99.9% chance they're going to ask you this magical question. Well, what have you been up to, Stacy? What have you been up to, Maureen? What have you been up to, Tyler? It's going to happen because that's kind of how conversations work. They just opened up the door, and now you can open with your question. Well, I'm working on a bunch of things. I'm still working in real estate. I'm working on a new project, actually. Let me ask you something, Dave. Have you heard of the gel yet? Nah, Brian, what are you talking about? Listen, man, you're going to hear about something this new year, and I really wanted you to hear it from me first. I got to run. I got to run. See, guys, by planting the seed and setting the stage that you're in a hurry, and as soon as you start transitioning into the gel, you have to go. Because if you don't do that, they're going to pepper you and prod you and give you 87 million questions, which you probably don't need to be answering. And so you want to immediately set the stage. I got to run, but, right? So I got to run, but have you heard of the gel? And you go from there. And then I got the video, blah, 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 blah. When can I follow up? Set the follow-up. Guys, if you just make those few little changes, be definitive, get on a phone call, you're in a hurry, set the hook, send the video, set the follow-up, a definite follow-up, things are going to change for you. I can't tell you how many of you I've been speaking with, having conversations with, and I guess I get frustrated and I feel upset because you're putting in the action, you're putting in the effort, but you're not getting the results you want. Because you're like, hey man, I sent the video to this guy, I sent the video to this guy, I sent the video to this girl, but then they don't get back to me. Because it's kind of like you're just using a shotgun approach. You're just firing everywhere, hoping people are actually going to watch it. But if you are very definitive in your follow-up and they know you're calling back, here's the key, and I'll end with this. I want to bring on our guest. Give people the back door. When people think you're selling them something, they're automatically going to feel threatened and they're going to shut down. So how do you avoid that? How do you counter that? It's actually very easy. Here's what you say. You say, listen, I got a 3-minute video. After you get into the, hey, I'm working with a startup, you're going to hear about something. I wanted you to hear about it from me first. It's the world's first transdermal HH gel. It's a tremendous business opportunity. It's actually something really incredible. It's going viral, and I put myself in front of the trend. Listen, I want you to check out this 3-minute video in a PDF. When can you watch that so we can hop on a quick follow-up call? Here's why. Because I just want to talk to you for a few minutes and see if you see what I see. If you do, I can help you fill in some blanks and we'll talk about the next steps. And if not, Elliot, it's no big deal, right? You're letting them know. If not, if you don't see what I see, If you do see what I see, I'd be happy to fill in some blanks and talk about what the next steps are. But if you don't see what I see, it's no big deal. Because you really don't care. Because the reality is, guys, you don't need to care. You shouldn't care. Not about them as a human being and their worth as a human, but if they don't really see what you see after watching a video and they don't want to learn more, next. You understand? Remove the emotion from it. Take the posture up so you're not so needy and begging people. It's like, hey, listen, I'm putting something in front of you. You go to a Chinese buffet. You're walking down the line, and you know what you see? You see ribs. The ribs in Chinese buffets are freaking nasty, in my personal opinion. They're dry. They give me heartburn. They're full of MSG. So, yeah, I'll take the General Chow's chicken. I'll take the broccoli. I'll take the lo mein noodles. But I always walk right past the ribs because they make me sick. You understand? I take what I want, and I leave the rest. Stupid analogy, maybe. I don't know, but it makes sense to me. The point is, you're just throwing a buffet in front of people, and if they don't want any part of it, they don't want to be a distributor, they don't want to make money with it as an opportunity, or they don't want to try it as a customer, having a great day. Next. And you move on to the next one, guys. And that's it. So, anyway, Tony the Tiger's in the house, the Korean maniac. What's up, man? James, what's up, James? So, what's he say? James DeMolin says, hey, Brian, what would be a great way to intro the gel when in a social setting with people you don't know, only see once a week, like going to events or meetup? So, again, what I would ask them, and here's the beautiful part, guys, about our marketing and what I'm so excited about. The script doesn't change. Well, Bri, what if I'm talking to a doctor? He's the #2 bariatric surgeon in the country. What if I'm talking to the garbage man? What if I'm talking to the guy selling me a coffee at Starbucks? The script doesn't change. Have you heard of the gel yet? What do you know about HGH? Guys, literally that probing question, it's such an easy, non-offensive question that you could literally say that to anybody regardless of who they are and what they do, and their response dictates that whole ping-pong back and forth. So people like you see in a setting, James, if you see them, you can talk to them physically on the spot, or you can let them know, hey, listen, man, get their card if you don't have their number. Listen, we got to talk. Well, yeah, let's hop on a call later this week. We got to talk about something. Don't even tell them what it is on the spot if you don't want, and then get on the phone and then do your magic then, okay? If they don't feel threatened, they may be open to the next product distribution channel. Exactly, Felicia. Exactly. So let's see our boy, Matt Ricard. Am I doing this right? Your viewers. Let's see what we got here. Matt. Where's Matt? I don't see him. Where's Matt? Did he leave us? Matt Ricard, add. Boop. Bring him on camera. Let's see if we do. This is going to be good, guys. You're going to like this. So I'm trying to add Matt. He's connecting. Jason Ross. What's up, Jason? Yo. How are you, man?
What's up, my man?
I'm great.
Good.
Great.
How are you?
I want to bring you on for the last part of our call tonight to have a little dialogue and help you with my training. So, here's the deal. You and I both joined the Rank Makers 14-day social media marketing challenge. It's one of the best things I've ever done, the whole $37 that it cost or whatever the hell it was. I'm watching the videos every day, right? Isn't it crazy? I'm taking notes.
Amazing, dude.
I stopped doing I never had an actual intention of doing 14 days of video because, not to sound arrogant, but I have more leads than I can handle. I'm still having trouble getting back to people.
Yeah.
I have literally a name list of tens of thousands of people for my real estate days, so I don't quite really need any new leads. I'm still trying to manage the ones I already peaked. See, guys, I've piqued the interest with so many people.
It's that big hat,
right? Like he talks about. But I'm having trouble getting back to people, and I know you're like, oh, yeah, it must be nice, right? But my point is, I don't need to be doing lives probing to get people to respond to me, but Matt has been doing that, and it's been working.
Right.
So, Matt, with Ray Higdon, who's, in my opinion, one of the best trainers today in the world of networking. What's up, Chris? What are some tips that you could share with the viewers that maybe aren't a part of the course? What's up, Dave Martin?
So for those of you who aren't taking the 14-day challenge, it is by far the best $40 investment I've made in a very, very long time. One of Ray's mottos is invest, learn, and teach. And I absolutely am a firm believer that knowledge is superpower. And I kind of wanted to talk about that tonight, Brian. Something that I've learned is about big hats and no hats, and the difference between how when you learn something, right, and then you're taught a different way and it's a better way, you're naturally going to be pissed off, right? It's gonna set you off in a way. And That's how I felt, man. So after the first 2 days, I was like, I need to reverse
Well,
engineer
hold on.
everything
Let's
that I'm
set the
doing.
stage for the people who have no idea what we're talking about. We joined a 14-day challenge, guys, with Ray Higdon. It's a private group. Right.
Yeah, we're getting
It's
more
a private
viewers.
group where he's teaching you how to market better on social media, specifically how to market better on Facebook, right? Okay.
Facebook
Live,
Facebook
excuse me,
Live.
Facebook Live.
So specifically
Right.
Facebook Live. So one thing that I learned, man, is when you're doing a Facebook Live, you should always have a call to action. You should never not be doing a Facebook Live if you don't have a call to action. And a lot of call to actions, one could be somebody reaches out to us about the gel, for instance. They're very interested. Sure, man, I'll get back to you as soon as I get to my computer. I'll send you over a 3-minute video explaining all the information. But hey, I'm just curious. Are you currently building a home-based business right now? And then it opens up the doors for conversation, which opens up a little bit more of comfort level, especially when, in network marketing, it's about building relationships, not just that one-off.
So you've been doing Facebook Lives for, I believe, 8-9 days now, whatever it's been. What have your results been so far? And what was your experience prior to that doing Facebook Lives?
Prior, I wasn't getting very many engagements.
Were you doing them though?
Going back to, I had done a few, but I was doing them wrong. I wasn't doing them the right way. I would do a Facebook Live, and then I would completely skip a call to action. I wouldn't, engage or ask my audience questions. Hi, how are you? How's your day going? Those things are very important. See, guys, Facebook looks at you as an effective person when you're going live. When you're not going live, they look at you as ineffective. Even if you're on Facebook daily, it still doesn't matter. So one of the problems that big hats are having right now is they're just intellectually lazy. Unfortunately, and we as marketers, if we start to think like a no hat, I think our businesses will skyrocket a lot more.
Why don't you explain what the difference is? What is a big hat and what is a no hat for people who are not taking the course?
So for those of you who don't know, a big hat is somebody who has a massive audience, someone who has a huge following, somebody like Brian, for instance, who could post something on Facebook and get a lot of engagement. 90% of the time, though, it's usually like a digital high five, right? Somebody from your upline or a friend or a family or a teammate. So it's really not a scalable engagement. With a little hat, see, the problem is big hats go out and teach no hats the same exact thing. And then they expect to get the same results, which they're not going to, because no hats don't have a massive engagement and they don't have a massive, following. And what happens is the no hat will end up just
because they
falling
try
off.
the strategies of the person who's they took years to build up their social credibility, like I have over 12 years. And so through the real estate world, which has nothing to do with MLM, I have a following. I'm positioned as a leader, as a coach, as all these other things. So I could take my strategies and teach them to people who don't have that particular background. They try them and fail, and then they get frustrated and want to quit. And I think for me, man, that was one of the biggest epiphanies of the training, and realizing that, and it's not about an ego thing. It's not about a big head. It's a big hat, meaning a big sphere of influence. But the reality is that 99% of people haven't created a course in short sales, haven't created a national speaking circuit.
No.
They're just doing their life and raising their family. So they're not going to get that type of engagement. So the strategy has to change, right?
And what I'm learning, Brian, is most people, they do not care what you are selling. They just don't care. They don't care what product or service you have to offer or what rank you have to hit to get whatever. They could care less. What they actually are engaging about are the benefits of your product or your service. Whether it's more financial freedom, right? The income opportunity, or better sleep, whatever it may be. They're actually for the benefits, an uplifting community. So that's what they buy into. And I think as a big hat, if we could instill this on our teams, they would skyrocket a little bit more in their business. They don't have to, and my advice to the no hats is to watch what big hats are doing, but don't do everything that they're doing because you're not going to
Well,
get the same results.
remember when he had the bottle of wine, and he was the grapey grape, or whatever the hell he was talking about.
The grapey.
So
yes.
what I see a lot of people doing, please pay attention, guys. A lot of people are looking at this product and they're going on Facebook and they're promoting the product and they're like, this is gel. This is HGH gel. It's transdermal. It's registered by the FDA.
Exactly.
Nobody gives a shit. Like, nobody cares.
No.
Instead, you should not talk about the brand, not talk about Somaderma New Life, but talk about what this product is doing for you. And I'm sleeping better than I have in years. And I can use my knee again. And And he talks about the benefits
talking
and what
about
it will
the problem
do for them to help them. Right. Sounds simple,
exactly.
but most people, dude, scroll through your feed because the tendency of Facebook is they want to show you friends and you connect with people who are in the business. So you see now,
right.
and my eyes are open more than ever, what 99% of people in your life are doing wrong. Right?
And it exactly. And unfortunately, I want to be, especially with our team here on this page, I want to be able to instill that because when I found out that I was marketing the wrong way, I was ticked off. But I also knew that what Ray was doing was working, and everybody that had been part of Rank Makers was getting tremendous results. So I was like, this is I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to see my results. And guys, every single day I have about, if not 20 people messaging me. And that's all because of a call to action. Just saying, if you'd like to receive my notes or if you'd like to chat more, it doesn't have to be the same call to action every time. It can be different. And, you can come up with different call to actions each and every time and then do a call to action delay. And the call to action delay is what I was talking about, saying when I'm near my computer, I'll get that right over to you. But just curious, what are you doing to build, a home-based business?
As an example, guys, excuse me, as an example, after watching one of our training, one of the videos I did last week is I said, all right, we're talking about home-based businesses and tax advantages, right? And I said, oh, by the way, I'm studying this stuff. So if you'd like to know if you want some of my notes on how to save money on your taxes running a home-based business, just shoot me a direct message, shoot me a private message and I'll get back to you. Dude, like over 100 people, right? Big hat problems. I had over 100 people send me a message
dude.
like, I want your notes. I'm like, oh man. But here's the point. Every one of them that I checked, if they were in New Life, of course, I'll send them to you. But the rest of the people, which I had at least 20, 30 people, I said, okay, I'll be happy to send them to you when I'm done the course. But let me ask you something. What kind of a home-based business are you running right now? Well, Brian, I'm not running one yet,
right.
But I always thought about doing one. Or I got a home-based business where I'm grooming dogs, one lady said, right? Or whatever the case may be. But you're right. It's engaging. It's getting the dialogue started to open the door for us to talk about, surprise, the gel, right? So it's brilliant
right.
marketing because now, guys, you literally have people coming to you. So sometimes in a business like this, we always feel like we're kind of giving away a disease, right? And sometimes you get a little frustrated, like people aren't receptive to your message. But when you have them coming to you, it's a lot easier and a lot more fun. So it's kind of cool. And it gets into that push versus pull marketing. This would be an example of pull marketing. You're pulling people in based upon the content. Yes,
you're funneling them.
Exactly.
And one thing I wanted to just add on to that, Brian, is a lot of people are distracted by social media, right? It does, you're scrolling through news feeds, and what a call to action does, what you were talking about, is it like the pull marketing, is it kind of brings their attention away from social media. So now they're not so distracted. So now you actually have a better conversion rate. You might be able to sell the product. And Ray made a really good point in his training today. He was talking about sell teeth. I love this. He said, think about why people would spend 30 grand on their teeth, right? They aren't buying teeth because they want better teeth to eat better. They buy them to feel better, have more confidence, and more sex appeal. So instead of marketing the teeth or the gel of the features of the gel, you market the confidence of the gel.
What it's going to do for them, how it's going to make them feel. And as someone who's spent thousands on my teeth, I smoked cigarettes for years. I had crooked teeth. I got them all fixed. I got, the crowns, the whitening, the whole thing. I spent thousands of dollars, dude. not because I wanted to chew my steak better, but because being on camera and on stage, I wanted perfect bright white teeth. But it was such,
Exactly.
when he said that, not only could I relate to that personally, but I said, my God, how can we turn that to this? So it's not about the 30x dilution, guys. It's not about the whole leaf botanicals. Yes, it's cool, but it's, what is that going to do for them? What just like the teeth are going to give them the confidence and you know, et cetera, what is this gel going to do for them? So when you do your posts, when you do your Facebook lives, please keep that in mind, because it's again, it's such an easy fix, Matt, but it's one of the things that people really screw things up on royally, you know?
That's 100%, man.
One other
That's
thing,
100%.
he said, and remember this is powerful too, because I see a lot of people making this mistake. He said, never drive people to a link. Don't ever do your video and say, click this link.
No.
Right?
No.
Tell him what he said to do instead.
No. And never just post links on Facebook. Believe it or not, guys, Facebook hates marketing. Yep. They hate it. And they also don't like people who create business pages, but they don't mind personal pages who people are business owners, with people who are business owners.
So instead of posting links, what did he say to do to drive people?
Major call actions. Bring them away from social media. Don't post links on social media. Don't bring them to a link. Start a conversation
Getting them to what?
First.
Send you a private message. Yep.
Exactly. Get them to message you.
Right.
Don't go after them. And then when they contact you, instead of saying, watch this 3-minute video, have a conversation with them. Be a human first.
What a strange concept. I say that all the time. Be a human. Yeah, you know what I mean? So any other last minute tips on the training so far? And we'll do this again, guys. I mean, we're only about a little more than halfway through with some of what I consider the best Facebook social media marketing training in the world. I see. Thank you, Todd. Todd Hughes posted the link, rankmakers.com. I don't know if you can still sign up for it, guys. It was stupid cheap. It was like $37, $39, whatever. If you can still get in, please do, because it's going to be the best $40 investment of your life. If not, if not, I mean, that sucks. You know, Darlene, you're a perfect example. Please go back and watch from the beginning, Darlene. Darlene is one of the most aggressive people I've ever met. Darlene is doing wonderful. She's posting on Facebook. But Darlene, I love you, but you're violating some major rules. You're making some big mistakes, not knowing, because prior, I didn't know either, right? Matt didn't know either, but we're going through this training that's teaching us the psychology of marketing, and specifically the algorithms of Facebook and how it works, because it's a science. And if you don't know, you don't know, you know?
And what you don't know
pretty
can
much
really hurt you.
More so than not with Facebook, right? So,
yeah, the last thing I have for the team is, I honestly believe, just go deeper. You know, be the best storyteller you can be. Like, be the best storyteller, and tie your marketing into your emotions, right, guys? And market what it does, okay? Market what this gel does and what it's done for you and your circle too. Use testimonies. Start to use people's testimonies. Ask for people's testimonies. Ask if it's okay to share their testimonies. That'll really benefit your business a lot better than just posting the 3-minute video on Facebook, which I see tons of people doing that.
Yeah, and you know, I give people credit because, you know, Matt, they're trying, you know what I'm saying? But
I do too.
I guess at the end of the day, if they were armed with some knowledge, if they were armed with some information and specific tips and strategies, understanding the algorithms of Facebook, it's going to help them go a lot further. And I see we just got joined Bobby Fletcher. What's up, Bobby? Bobby, you would love this training, man. You got to go back and watch the replay. You too, Mario. There's Mario Lopez. No, not the Mario Lopez from Mario
What's up,
Lopez.
Mario? How you doing, man?
Saved by the Bell. Saved by the Bell. That's not him. It's a different Mario Lopez. But anyway,
yeah.
So yeah, guys. So
yes, engage 5 minutes before going live. I saw that one too. Thanks, Matt. That is a really good point.
Training on that. Maybe we'll bang that out tomorrow or Saturday. But engaging before you go live, that's good. But yeah, man, we're at our 30-minute mark. We're good, guys. I want to close with two things. I want to let you know and remind you of the gel tour for those of you guys who joined us late. Go to newyourlife.com/events. This coming Wednesday, the founder, Alexi Goldstein, Steve Perkins, the director of marketing, and the COO, Ken Burgess, will be doing a presentation for guests and a training for distributors this Wednesday, the 23rd, in New Jersey. Excuse me. Everybody. The 26th, which is Saturday, is in Boston. Not Boston. Where's it at in Mass? Some
Mass.
Fairfield,
It's in,
Fairmont, whatever, something like that. Anyway, it's on the calendar of events, but I'll be there, Matt. I don't know if I told you I'm driving up. I'm going to be there. Yeah, man, it's going to be good because I got a whole huge team from Maine and Vermont and Boston, and I'm going to be up there. So it's going to be fun.
I know.
And I guess that's about it. The last thing I'll tell you guys is that Danielle Rich in Team New Your Life, the official team page, I think it was 2 nights ago, maybe it was last night, I can't remember, did a contest. The contest was on text blasting. And basically just everybody start sending text, send the link, send the text, engage with people. And whoever got the first sale, the first customer, the first distributor won $250 in cash. You know what? It's amazing, and it's quite surprising how many people will engage for cash, right? So I decided we're going to do the same thing on this page, guys. We're going to do it one night next week. Obviously, Wednesday's New Jersey. Maybe we'll do it Tuesday night. I don't know. We'll give away cash. We'll get – listen, and even if you don't win, maybe you will win, right? Maybe we'll have a runner-up prize with cash. But here's the deal. Getting people love competition. People love games. People love playing, and if it's just sending messages, which, by the way, is going to grow your business, and we'll give you the scripts. Guys, I will literally give you the scripts in the comments, so all you got to do is copy and paste. Are you willing to play the game? If so, you can win some money. If you don't win the money, you're going to grow your business, and guess what? You're still going to win some money. So you can't lose, and we're going to do that one night next week, so keep an eye out for that. And Plainville, thank you, Darlene. Plainville, Mass, yeah.
Plainville, Mass, yep.
So I guess that's it, guys. What else, Matt? I guess we're good?
I have nothing else, man. I hope you all have an awesome evening.
Yeah,
thanks for bringing me on, Brian.
I think, it's important that people know who you are. You're absolutely an up-and-coming leader in this business. You're kicking ass. You haven't been involved very long, but, you went promoter the first 24 hours since you joined the business, which means he got 2 people, one on his left, one on his right. He's duplicating, he's plugged in, and he's growing. And, guys, that's all it takes. So I'm all about recognizing leadership and giving people the recognition they deserve when they take action. And, guys, every one of you are one decision away from doing that. So join us soon. Guys, God bless you. Have a great night. And hopefully we'll see you in Jersey. All right? Thanks, Matt. See you, man.
See you later, my man.